ministers must stick to a set of standards called the Ministerial Code. But what exactly does it say? It's a 39-page document that lists how ministers are expected to behave, as well as conduct their duties, with words like professional, respect, and accountability cropping up more than once. The first ministerial code was created by Tony Blair, and since then, each new Prime Minister usually publishes an updated version. Ultimately, it's Prime Ministers who make the final decision over whether the code's been breached or not, but some people think that is wrong and that somebody independent should be involved instead. The code has 10 main points. Ministers are collectively responsible for government policies and decisions. They are responsible for the work of their departments. They must give accurate and truthful information to Parliament and correct any error as soon as possible. Ministers who knowingly mislead Parliament will be expected to offer their resignation. They can only withhold information when doing so is in the public interest. Civil servants who act on a minister's behalf or under their direction must give accurate and truthful information. There should be no conflict of interest between public duties and private interests. Gifts or hospitality that could compromise a minister's judgment shouldn't be accepted. Their ministerial role must be kept separate from their work as an MP. Government resources can't be used for party political purposes. And finally, civil servants can't be asked to act in a way which would conflict with the Civil Service Code. The code has been broken several times before. David Blunkett quit as Work and Pension Secretary in 2005 for breaking the Ministerial Code of Conduct over paid work he took without consulting an independent committee. Priti Patel was forced to resign as International Development Secretary in 2017 over unauthorised meetings with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in a meeting that the then PM Theresa May did not know about and with no officials present. The rules around resignations changed during Boris Johnson's premiership. He himself, of course, was fined during the Partygate scandal. Mr Johnson decided that a breach of the ministerial code didn't necessarily mean a minister would have to resign. Just look at Priti Patel, the former Home Secretary. A ministerial advisor investigated allegations of bullying, said she had breached the code, but she didn't have to quit.